going to work on substitution, right? So it says here, solve each system by substitution. Okay? So here, they're both y equals. So if they're both y equals, that means that 17x plus 45 is equal to negative 7x minus 27, because they are equal to each other. So I'm going to bring this negative 7x over as positive 7x, and I'm going to bring this 45 over as negative 45. So 17x plus 7x is 24x. Negative 27 and negative 45, is a negative 72. The opposite of multiplying by 24 is dividing by 24, so I get x is equal to negative 3. Just like that. Okay? X is equal to negative 3. All right? Let's do our next part here. Oh, no. That's only y. That's only x. Sorry, I shouldn't have put a box around that. Now we need to find y. So I can take either one of these. I'm going to take over the top equation, which, everybody, what did I forget to do? What do I always do? I highlight, right? I highlight my equations here. So I'm going to bring over the blue equation. So the blue equation says y is equal to 17, x is negative 3, plus 45. Okay, so 17 times negative 3 is negative 51, plus 45, I get y, and then these two gives me y is equal to negative 6. So my ordered pair here is negative 3, comma, negative 6. Look at that. Perfect. Perfect. That is our first. Now I can box. All right. Let's take a look at number 6. Highlight first, can't forget. Here's my green equation. Here's my gray equation. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to plug in this gray equation right here. Y is equal to negative 6 plus 24. Negative 6 plus 24 is going to go right in there. Like that. All right. So I'm going to say negative 9x minus parentheses, like that, is equal to negative 30. And then negative 6x plus 24 is going to go in there. Now I have an invisible 1 here, so I'm going to distribute negative 1 times both of these like that. So I'm going to get negative 9x. Negative 1 times negative 6x is a plus 6x. Negative 1 times 24 is a negative 24, is equal to negative 30. So these two go together, and this negative 24 comes over as positive 24. Okay, different signs. 9 minus 6 is 3x, and the negative 3x. And on this side, I get 30 minus 24 is 6, a negative 6. The opposite of multiplying by negative 3 is dividing by negative 3. So I get x is equal to 2. Look at that. Okay. Now I need to find y. Well, my gray is already y equals, so I might as well say y is equal to negative 6, parentheses 2, plus 24. So y is already solved, so let's see, negative 6 times 2 is negative 12, plus 24. Negative 12 plus 24, kiddos, y is equal to, different signs, 24 minus 12 is 12, and it's a positive. 12 plus 24 is bigger, so my solution is 2, comma, 12. Look at that. right? There you go. Okay, 2 more to go. All right, number 7 here. So let's see, number 7, the dilemma that I'm dealing with here is with my blue equation and my yellow equation, or orange, is I have to get one of these variables by itself. Well, look at x is already by itself, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to recopy over the blue equation, and I'm going to get x by itself by moving this plus 3y over as negative 3y. So I get x is equal to negative 3y plus 12. And this is my new blue equation here. Look, this is my new blue equation. So technically, I don't even need this one here, right? Let me darken it up a little bit here. Make sure it's gone, right? I don't even need this one anymore. Okay, so since I have x equals, that means I'm going to take my yellow here and I'm going to plug in for x. 17 big parentheses minus 2y is equal to negative 8. So what goes inside the parentheses for x is this right here is going to go right in there. Right? So negative 3y plus 12 goes right in there. Negative 3y plus 12. 17 times 3 is a negative 51y. Right? 17 times 12 is 17 times 12 is, sorry, everybody, I'm using my calculator here, is 204. Plus 204 minus 2y is equal to negative 8. So my negative 51 and my negative 2y gives me negative 53y, right? This 204 can go over as negative 204. So 204 and 8, a negative 8 is a negative 212. The opposite of multiplying by negative 53 is dividing by negative 53. So I get y is equal to 4. And that's my y. Now I'm going to find my x. Fortunately here, look, x is already by itself. So I get x is equal to negative 3y. Y is 4 plus 12. Right? Negative 3 times 4 is negative 12 plus 12. That's going to give me 0. X is equal to 0. So my order pair here, kiddos, is 0, comma 4. Look at that. 0, comma 4. Right? Finally. Last one. Right? Last number for elimination, and the most complex of the substitution, excuse me. The most complex of the substitution that we're going to see is, so first of all, let me highlight here, right? I'm going to highlight my things. So this one is yellow, and I'm going to highlight this one is in brown, okay? Now, I want to get one of the variables by itself, but unfortunately, they all have a number. Both x's have a number, both y's have a number. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my top equation, 14x plus 5y is equal to 25, and I'm going to get this y by itself right here. So I'm going to move this 14x over as negative 14x. So I'm left with 5y and negative 14x plus 25. Now, in order for me to get y by itself, I'm going to do the opposite of multiplying, which is dividing by 5 on both of my coefficients on the other side. So I get y is equal to, I can't divide 14 and 5, so I'm going to leave it as a fraction. Negative 14 over 5x plus 25 divided by 5 is 5. So that right there, kiddos, is my new yellow or orange, right? It looks like orange on the over here. So this I no longer need. This orange here I no longer need. So I'm going to cross that puppy out. So I have my two equations now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy over my brown equation, right? And I'm going to say negative, oh, sorry, I need more room over here. Negative 13x minus 4, y is parentheses, like that, equals to negative 20. Well, my y, kiddos, is this right here, and that's going to go right in there. Look at that. Fraction and all. Negative 14 over 5x plus 5. So I have negative 13x, okay? Negative 4 times negative 14 is a positive 56 over 5x. Negative 4 times 5 is negative 20, is equal to negative 20, like that. So what I can do is I'm going to move this negative 20 over as plus 20, right? And this is going to give me 0, actually, right? 20 minus 20 is 0. But you know what? This 5 here is bothering me. So the opposite of minus 5, I'm going to cancel it out, is times 5. But if I do times 5 to there, that means I have to do times 5 here to the 0 and times 5 here to this negative 13. So 5 times negative 13 is a negative 65x plus 56 times 5 is 280x. And 5 times 0, well, that's just 0. Right? So negative 65x and 280x is a 215x. Well, the opposite of multiplying by 215 is dividing by 215. So I get x is equal to 0 divided by 215 is 0. There's my x. Fortunately for me, I already have y equals here. So I'm going to say y equals negative 14 over 5x. But instead of x, I'm going to write 0 here. Plus 5. Negative 14 over 5 times 0 is just 0, gone. So I'm left with y is equal to 5. So my ordered pair is going to be x, 0, comma, y is 5. And there you go. Look at that. That is my last of my substitution, right? And that was part 2 of this quiz preview. So make sure that you have everything written down in order for you to turn in your assignment, right? And you are ready for your quiz. So thank you for being here, and I'll see you next time.